the work that you do, it's not something that is measured. It's
No.
not something that's like, oh, we're going to 10x, your books are going to be your KPIs. What if we just take results out of the equation? That is one of the most fascinating conversations when we're trying to justify results in a way. It's nothing more than just an ego trying to find a validation and justification for whatever the payment is processed. That being said, at this level of the work that we do, we are not responsible for results. You are this vessel that has access to knowings, to energies, keys, and locks that otherwise cannot appear. What a person does as those doors open with your help, it is beyond your control. You cannot be so arrogant to think you can control what they will do and what they will or will not accomplish once they step through those doors. If they step through those doors, your job, your role is to lead them to there, help them open it, and then voila. And it's such a hard concept sometimes to wrap our minds around this. Those were people who realized that, you know, the amount of responsibilities, the amount of power that they were holding, they better be at the top level of their own performance. But what they did with the knowledge and the insights and support of that was not on that mentors to decide. I'm here to help you hold the space, to hold the vision, to help you be this peak performance, peak existence. Your role is also, you are this entity through which they can access heights that otherwise would not be accessible to them, so that they can have a much more fulfilling life, have the strength, have the clarity, have the stamina, have the courage, have the whatever they need to go and fulfill the next thing, to emerge as a thought leader, to command the stage, to publish the book, to go on a world tour, to influence their own communities, to change the world. But when you start seeing yourself as independent, what's emerging through is your worth, your value, your role does not depend on how they perceive you, it's how you perceive yourself. You are a lighthouse, magnificent, magic, mysterious lighthouse with a very strong beam of light. You are not a tugboat. If they want to come to you, they will find you. They know exactly why you're there. Whether they work with you does not affect your mission, your role, your capacity, your capabilities, your skills. You are available to those who come to you who already recognize what you have to offer, but you're not here to justify and to convince and to persuade and to pull anybody around and chase after them and try to rescue them when they don't want to be rescued to begin with. I would take it even further. It's our job to see them all for all that they are, hold them to the space and the energy to which we see their truth. What they do with them, it's entirely up to them. Whether they choose to step into, it's our job to give them the tools and give them our support and give them everything we have available for them to be able to make the move and to help remove the obstacles along the way. But we cannot guarantee that they will actually take a step or take the leap or do anything with that. You know, there's something that needs to come through as well. There is a fine line between having this boundary and having this knowing that it is not our job to get results, that clients are responsible for those. And yet, there's a whole lot of people out there who will take the money and then just wash their hands and say it's not on me. Integrity. I know that the people that will be magnetized to work with you, It will be a safe space. It will be a container when there's trust and friendship. And you will innately know what they require, how to they are, so you can support them without abandoning them.
Yeah.
And then blaming it on them. Because a lot of shit is happening in this industry when practitioners have no idea how to deliver all the buzzwords that they crammed into the marketing content, and then they blame it on the clients. Well, so if you go and you buy a flight ticket from San Diego to Chicago and the plane takes you to Bermuda instead, of course that's not the result you were paying for. If you ordered, I don't know, 3 rolls of sushi and you got one, of course that's not what you ordered. But and when somebody comes to you to help create the content, of course that's what you're going to be working on. And another piece to remember when you are approached with individuals that you would be working with, you will be divinely guided to ask them questions to make it really clear to you, is that a person you can work with or is that a person you cannot work with? Integrity.